Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to our showcase stream for Untitled Game Jam number 24. I almost called it number 14, but that's not what it is. I am here with Phil.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Not too bad.
Cool. And we got a lot of games to go through this time. Before we get into that, I, kind of just wanted to just make a comment about, everything that's happening, at least in our country right now, but it's also kind of going around the world at the moment, and didn't want to just kind of put this up and pretend none of that is happening. So just wanted to, put out the message, Black Lives Matter. These protests are, incredibly important, and they're gonna continue being incredibly important until actual change is brought forward. So just wanted to not stay silent on that and make sure that I'm putting out the right message with this. So I think with that, we are ready to jump into the first game. So over here we got Samuel the Brewmaster by Maple Pocky. So I'll say the game just got fixed. Music, WASD and arrow keys to move, space to attack, control to dash. Samuel the Brewmaster was supposed to have a cutscene pertaining to what's going on, had some world building set up, not enough time. If you care about the story, this is about Samuel, a man known for his brewery as he is the best brewer in town. However, he is running low on a certain material that can only be found in a certain aquatic creature out in the wild. Help him conquer this creature. Cool. Well, I think he was saying below, yeah, this was like his first time working in Godot. So that's exciting to see, because Maple Pocky's always done Unity before.
Oh yeah, that's right, yep. Should be interesting.
I just gotta make sure I move my mic so I can have my hands on the computer. There we go. Begin. Oh. You're the guy I'm supposed to attack.
Right. Like the music.
Me too. Oh, nice little health. Oh. I'm running away from those guys. Let's see what we got. I really like the animation on these little guys too, how they just kind of like dance back and forth.
Mm. And that track though.
Yeah, man. Digging it.
I thought it was like transitioning from like the different area you're going in, but it sounds like a seamless track.
Yeah, Garrett, this is it's looking really cool so far. And you can see like Maple Pocky did a really good job of like transitioning over from like the kind of thing he'd normally make in Unity to Godot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Whoa. So, wait,
Dang, that boss though.
Very cool. Oh.
Wow.
Gotta take him out. And I like that, like, the boss also shoots these projectiles at you, because it means you can't just, like, hide behind the tentacles and spam the attack.
Right.
Really neat boss. I like this. Come on. Yeah. Thank you for trying out my first Godot game. Really difficult to learn from Unity, but I'm glad with how the boss fight turned out. Thank you for your patience in trying out Concept RPG I always had in mind. It's very cool. Great job, Maple Pocky.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's awesome.
Here we got Holder. No description, so we will just jump right in. Ooh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Bring down that volume just a bit. Cool. Ooh, I like the look of this. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope. Don't do that. I like these enemies a lot.
Right. I think you probably have a few more somewhere.
Yeah, I think I gotta collect something. I like this song a lot too. Oh no. Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
Like a little soft serves.
Ooh, these guys take a lot of hits. Okay. Are you, oh no, you're, okay. Okay, space to break.
Oh no, you got an upgrade. Nice.
Nice. Oh. Nice. It's like a little dash.
That's
thing.
pretty
Very
cool.
I'm wondering if I can dash in to damage them, but I'm a little too nervous to try with having
Right,
28
with the
health left.
28 health. Just kill yourself.
See ya. Can I actually dash? Nice, I can dash diagonally too. Oh, I like how
There's
it
the key.
carries it on me. Very nice. Oh. Okay. Only did 2 damage. It's okay. At least those big guys are slow. Oh no, another boss.
Boss battle.
I need some. Okay, no, we're safe.
Nice.
Oh no, I got a little drink. Nice.
It's gotta be health.
Very cool.
Nice.
Well, that was another fun little like similar kind of idea, but I really like how that was like a kind of like a twin stick style thing.
Mm-hmm. Kind of reminded me of Enter the Factory.
Yeah, that was kind of like that. Oh, very cool. Alright, so here we got weuiwop by URJ. Hey guys, this is my first game. So you have the controls. Tap WASD keys to roll your ball. Try not to get hit by the green or red cubes. Beginner, well that's cool, Thanks for joining. I'm making something. Let's see what we got. Checking out the credits. So playing the games made possible to help with distraction games. To Game Jam community. Music from Music Labs. Cool.
Nice. Kind of like that intro, whatever that is. Sounds like almost like a launch or something. Oh, wow. Is that one like stuck? Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, man, is that one stuck on you?
Oh, okay, I see. So you're like applying more force when you click multiple times. Okay, interesting. Definitely interesting with like playing around with the physics and stuff like that. Very cool. I'm not sure yet. Like, I don't think there's a clear objective other than like avoiding the stuff and kind of just moving around, but like definitely really neat for a like beginner, like first
yeah, for the
kind of thing.
first game, yeah.
Very cool.
Got some nice tunes to it.
Yeah, I like the jams a lot. Very nice. Cool. All right. Well, we will jump on up to the next one. We got Metal Stealth by Arda Games. Here we go. This is a stealth game. You have no weapons, so be sure that the enemy will not see you. You need to get 3 documents, then exit the building and get inside the car. Is it arrow keys? Okay. Ooh, okay, nice.
Ooh.
Jeez. Alright. I see how this is.
They're not messing around.
No, not even a little bit, man. Oh, so I think that's... Oh, it's mainly just to create, like, barriers. Okay, I see.
Oh, there's one. Dang.
I'm still stealthing, man. We're good.
You just need one more document, wherever that is. There you go.
I like the song a lot, too, man. We got a lot of good jams this time.
And... oh, no.
Not happen. Oh, come on.
Oh,
jeez. I'm just gonna run along the top. Oh, no, I can't. Why is the document not there? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Oh, man. It's scary. No. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez.
oh, man.
Alright, I'm going for one more time. You move fast enough, we can't see you, man.
Yeah, but they're on a manhunt as soon as they see you.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm out of
Nice.
there. Very cool.
All right, get in the car. Very nice.
Nice. I like that. That was a lot of fun. Cool. So up next, we got Carrotinator. Kill the monsters and dash to dodge. 4 weapons, 2 bosses. It's a short game, but the first time I make a roguelike. Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I like the look of this. Very nice. Alright.
Yeah, the UI is pretty cool too.
Left to shoot, right to... Okay, nice. Open chests, defuse bombs. Oh, okay, that's the bomb defusal. Nice. Is it? Oh, okay, it's just like a... Oh, I see. Okay, so like Q is...
This is your dash.
Yeah, and it's like Q is to the left, E is to the right. Okay. Nice. Okay, I think... Oh no, it brings it back over here. Cool, cool, cool. Visually, I really like the look of this a lot. It looks real sharp.
Yeah, I like that little intro. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I think they got me.
Yeah, that UI is really nice. I like that.
Oh. Yeah,
Nice.
you definitely use like some indicators on like when you're damaging an enemy, just so you like know those hits are connecting. But like it looks really nice otherwise. Ooh. I want to deal a full heart of damage.
Ooh.
Alright, I'll give it another shot. Got him. Okay. Oof.
Oh, nice.
Gotta use the knife, man. This I like. I don't know. If
Maybe you can go like around or something, knife them, like you did those other ones.
See, I think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to use the knife on the bombs. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like I can't quite tell if. Oof.
Ah, you just had them too.
All right, I think we're gonna move on from there, but I definitely like that a lot. I mean, it's a little tough, but you know that happens when making like a game jam game and not being able to test over a period of time. But like it looked really pretty, and I love the idea.
Yeah, it was.
It's very nice.
Carrotinator.
So here we
nice
got
name too.
Jam Battle. So is your download complete?
Let me check. I probably still got like quarter of the way.
Okay.
So a little more than half. So
we'll move this back a few more and try to test, see if we can play multiplayer on that then.
Okay.
So here we got Singularity by Alex Nerd. 5 college students were going to work on a project the first week of winter break. It was supposed to be simple and mostly safe. Study the old foundations under the college and see why they held up so well. It seemed to be going normally, then the students disappeared. Then they just as quickly reappeared. Follow the story of these students, told in flashbacks as they tell of what they discovered. The implications of their discovery might change the course of history forever, but at what cost?
That
God.
sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah. We got an options. Nice.
Character speed?
So,
Hmm.
yeah. I'll put that up a little bit. Maybe I'll have to move a little faster. We'll see what happens. System theory. A context linguistics. Oh, okay. The pipe works were dark at this time of night. The only light came from the officer's flashlight as they wandered to and fro, talking quietly to each other and shaking their heads in confusion. Their lights illuminated two figures, one a short police officer, the other a visually frustrated lady dressed in furs. Let me in. My daughter's back there. Oh, yeah, so this person was
Yeah.
sharing a lot of the character art. Cool.
Right, yeah. Nice.
The lady attempted to push past the officer, but he sidestepped, blocking her way. Miss Eunice, please calm down. I promise all our officers are looking their hardest for your daughter and her friends. Valentina Eunice wasn't listening and tried to push past again. The station had gotten the call from the dean only a few hours ago. Some students were spending their first 2 weeks of winter break helping a graduate student on their project. They had gone down into the pipeworks and come back without incident for the first few days. Then, 4 days ago, they didn't. The head of the architecture department had called after trying and failing to get a hold of the graduate students. The squad had joked on their way over to relieve the tension, throwing out absurd theories about how they were either going to find out the kids were pulling a prank or run into a creature from the Black Lagoon. At this point, Detective Collins was thinking he'd rather deal with the creature than the woman in front of him now. If anyone can find her, it's her own mother. Now let me... Valentina cut herself off after seeing movement out of the corner of her eye. 2 new people, a man and a woman, were coming towards the barriers that had been set up around the area. Valentina waved to get their attention. Hey, you two. The 2 newcomers came over, worried expressions on both their faces. Valentina gestured somewhat violently towards the detective. Would you 2 kindly explain to Detective Idiot over here they need to find my daughter? Hey, hurt his feelings. The new woman clasps a hand over her mouth. Your daughter, was she on the project too? The detective turns towards the newcomers. Miss, Ruth Stern, and this is my husband Abe. The new man, who was dressed like a stereotypical librarian, stepped forward and waved. Miss Ruth, I promise we're trying best to find your kids. Please keep calm and patient. Your child's back there, too. 2 children, actually. Our son, Tesla, and our niece, Stella. Let me guess, you haven't been able to call them either. It's not just that. I work here as a professor, so I only live a few blocks away. So both of them usually come home every night. But as you probably guessed, they didn't. Valentina nodded and turned towards the detective. Well, are you just going to stand there and let 3 heartbroken parents stew in their worries? We have to follow procedure. Procedure? How can you be so worried about procedure at a time like this? Flapping her arms like she was a big pink bird trying to achieve liftoff. You know what you are? You're heartless. Oh, the detective's unprofessional language was cut off by the radio in his pocket. Click knife. Detective, this is Jenkins. Over. Oh, thank God. Roger, Jenkins. I'm here. How's the investigation? Over. Well, there's no easy way to say this. I mean, it's hard to tell for sure, but... Valentina made a grab for the radio. Did you find my Sunder or not? Gah, loud. What the hell was that? We've got some very concerned parents up here. Over. Right, well, there was a pause. We found this big glowing thing. Oh no. We might have a 1947 on our hands. I don't know what that is. It doesn't sound good. Keep looking. Colin's out. 1947. I never heard that code. It's only recently added 5 years ago. What happened to my daughter? Suspected extraterrestrial activity. You're kidding, right? We added it after the incident 5 years ago. Parents nodded in understanding. The Crimson Estate incident. You don't think it's connected? So help me God if that Dagon laid one feathery finger on my Sonder. We don't know that yet. We're not for sure if it was aliens, but we can't rule it out. Even if it is an alien thing, it might still be connected. Space is a big place. The radio spoke again. Detective, some people came out of the glowy thingy. We're sending them your way. No, 30 seconds later, the detective heard footsteps behind him. Sonder, Tesla, Stella. None of the people coming down the hallway seemed injured except one, a young man who bore a strong resemblance to Abe. He was being supported, practically dragged along even, by a large man with dark skin. A girl dressed in pink at the back of the group perked up as Valentina yelled, "Mama! Mama!" She sprinted past the detectives, crashing into her daughter. No calls, no texts. My phone said your number was disconnected. Where the hell have you been? The girl was sobbing too hard to get words out. Meanwhile, Ruth ran over to the boy who had been supported. Abe approached the tall redhead who had been trailing behind the group. Stella, what happened? I'm sorry, Uncle Abe. It's my fault. I couldn't. Ruth's son perked up. His mother tried to feel for a pulse. Mom. Are we back? The man supporting him nodded. Yes, Tesla, we're back. Thank the Lord. Oh, good. Then if it's alright with everything, I think I'm gonna pass out now. Good night. Fell face first. Tesla. Both Abe and the redhead ran over as Ruth examined Tesla. Thank God. He doesn't seem to be injured, just exhausted. But I'd like to take him home to monitor him if that's alright. Hold on, I still need an explanation. What was that glowing thing? Why don't you all come back with us? Our house isn't far from here. He just knows the secret alien stuff. Good idea. We can sit down and have a cuppa. Okay, fine, as long as I have an explanation when we get there. I'll escort you there. Someone needs to be there to take statements. The stern living room was warm and inviting. A couch and two plush armchairs sat in front of a crackling fireplace that made shadows dance across everyone's face. Despite that, the mood was tense. Sonder and the other two students squeezed onto the couch, while Valentina and Detective Collins had each taken an armchair. Stella had curled up into a ball sitting in the corner, refusing to make eye contact with anyone else in the room. Ruth poked her head in from the kitchen. I put Tesla to bed and gave him some painkillers, just in case. Would anyone like anything before we started? Valentina's glare was ice cold.
And she's mad.
I know, man. Oof. I want the explanation I was promised. I meant for drinks. Valentina crossed her arms. I'll just make some of everything. Well, Saunders sighed and tugged on her hair. Celeste curled up even tighter. It's all my fault, huh? Hold on, Stella, you're jumping the lead. And then aren't you getting ahead of yourself? Better. What? Stella turned away. Saunders sighed and forced a smile. Screw it. I'll start. Thank you, honey. Okay, I guess I'll start at the beginning. The first day of the project, we all met up behind Darwin. That's Natural Sciences building. It's funny, but Stella actually wasn't with us the first day. She said she was working at the nursery and had to stay an extra day to help clean up, so she came to drop Tesla off. Then she left and went down into the pipeworks. Chapter 1, Alia Jekast. So just to make sure I have everything straight. Stetis and was built on top a monastery, and some foundations are still intact down here. Not just intact, some are still holding up to present day buildings. How and why is what I'm hoping to find out. I'd like to thank you all for signing up. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find enough people. No problem. My dad and I have been down here a few times. Nice to see some new places. Isn't this technically a restricted area? You can decide the definition of restricted when you're trying to get home in a monsoon but forgot your umbrella. I'm not surprised you're having trouble finding people. I mean, it is winter break. Not to mention the rumors. You mean the ones about people disappearing down here? Oh, please, that stupid urban legend. That's no more reliable than the one about splashing in the fountain getting you an A on your finals. How do you know? Have you tried it? Maybe. Alright, I think we're going to move on here because I want to make sure we have enough time to finish up the other ones before voting ends so we can get our votes in. And I'm gonna my mouth is getting dry from reading so much, but I really like the visual novel so far. But people will
Same,
have to
so do I.
play it themselves to find out if the aliens really got them or not. Oh wait, I got to do it this way. But yeah, I'm really liking that. So next up we got Labrynth. Escape the labyrinth by finding a key and making your way to the door. Enemies will try to stop you. WASD to move, R to reset, X or escape to quit. Okay. Oh, okay. Is it just... I see. Be better on the black.
Kind of reminds me of like Minesweeper. Almost in a way. I guess the little grid area.
By finding a key and making your way to the door.
Nice.
Okay. Oh. Got me. Try that again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, got me.
Oh, man.
Let's give another shot. One more shot. Alright, it seems like it's just random, so it's like you might get one that's right on the corner there, but it's definitely like a really neat little kind of like puzzle game. Made in love too. Very cool.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So here we got Critical Sun by Art of One. Due to years of misusing the sun, has run out of fuel supply and everyone wants to get their hands on it. Destroy the manta race and keep the remaining energy for yourself. Movement mouse. Click to move.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is neat.
Ooh. Like the little particle effects.
Yeah, it's a really funky idea. I like this. And I like how like they move slower when you get your attack
Right,
ready.
adjust,
So it's
right.
like,
Ooh.
yeah, it's really good. And like a super good call to have it like set up so that like when you're not holding down the mouse, they move a lot quicker because it like makes you
It'd be
play
like,
the game a lot quicker.
yeah. And you're like not bombarded with a bunch of enemies going really fast.
Oh yeah, this is very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and the visuals are really nice. Like, yeah, these particles look great. Oh. Yeah, very sharp, very sleek. I like it.
I can see that like be played on mobile.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Very cool. I want to see what happens when they get it.
Explosion.
Oh, nice. I like that explosion a lot. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's a really nice looking game.
Yeah, it is.
Very.
Oh, they even like little purple ones too. Purple and blue. Maybe
I
this
didn't
is...
see that. Was it just I had to get further or something? Huh. Interesting. Okay. How's your core thing looking?
Yeah, mine's still go.
Alright.
Mine's still going. Yeah, probably be a minute.
We'll push it back. We'll try it at the end, and if it's not ready, then we tried. But when I loaded it up, like you can't enter into the battlefield without two people there. So like I know that you definitely need it if you're gonna show it off. But
okay.
We'll try our
Yeah,
best.
I'm a little far away from the router, so I don't think my speeds are
I gotcha.
up to par.
It's all good. We'll see. If it's ready, it's ready. I'm just jumping right in. Didn't even read the stuff. What am I doing, man? Getting ahead of myself. We got Big Ben's Arcade by Pinebot. Made in a handful of days for Game Jam. WASD to move. Space to interact with almost everything. Escape to go back to the previous screen. Arrow keys in the shooter game. Cool. Song of the Platformer. Fun Factory by Visitor. Oh, I already have it open, so I'm already ready. Turn the volume down a little bit. Jump right in. Man, I haven't been to the arcade since that dumb kid puked all over the place. Oh. And it looks pukier than I remember to. Good intro.
Kind of has that Animal Crossing dialogue. That's pretty cool.
Nice. I mean, I was loving seeing like the different like pictures and stuff. This on the Discord, and it's just like looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Stupid dead machine.
Homie just passed out over there.
Arcade machine. Yo, man.
Give me some change.
Yeah, we just.
Just steal. Oh yeah, he did show that, didn't he? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Great. Big Ben's napping on the job, man. What's he doing? Okay, interesting. Ah, very cool. So yeah, WASD to move, and the arrow keys to look. I like this. Gotta get them all. I think they spawn back pretty quickly. Yeah. Ooh, there you are. Nice. Let's see. I think we got this one go out of quarters.
You have to steal some more from the register.
Oh, so you're actually supposed to. Nice. Jing. Can I do more than one? Oh, okay. One at a time.
Should just set the register next to the arcade machine you're gonna use.
The machine still trying to run strong. Okay, so that one's not doing too good. So then we got at least one more. I think this one is. What did this one work? Oh, okay, nice. Oh, okay. That was a bad start.
I like how it shows the perspective of like you playing on an arcade machine.
Yeah.
Like the screen and that's pretty cool.
Oof. Oh. Oh, come on.
Oh.
I think it resets my time each time.
Yeah, I think it does.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I wasn't sure if there's an amount of lives or not. There we go. I want to see. I think there's one more. But let me see. Let's see if this one. Oh, breakout. Yeah, cool. Boop. Boop. Oh no. Seems like it's slowing down, not speeding up. Ayo. Oh no.
Oh, it was just a one and done?
Okay. Nice. Well, this was really cool. I really like the different little mini games.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very nice. Very cool. So here we got Blue Phoenix. Very loose translation of the arcade game Phoenix from the 80s. Initiated in a game jam, but will be completed once voting is over. At the moment, this release is pretty much beta. Game maker, programmer art. Cool. Spacebar. Ooh, I like the look of this.
Galaga, nice.
Very nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh. For a minute, I thought that was like an upgrade. Like you have to shoot him and he drops something. Oh, you got him?
Going down.
So you locked on that horizontal axis?
What's up?
Are you locked on that horizontal axis? Can you move forward?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
you
I can move up. Oh, interesting. Oof.
Oh.
Thought I was out of there. Oh. For a little bit longer. Oh. Oh no, man. That's
Oh, it leaves off where you left off, Sector 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh man,
Dang.
No, I got blown up, man. But this is like really nice. I think this is really great
Yeah,
so
it is.
far.
Yeah.
I love the way it looks.
Same, I like the little particle effect for the space and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Very cool, very cool. Good job, E-Flake. Here we got the 10 attempts. You control an American soldier that was investigating an enemy base in the desert. There you are seen by enemies and have to reach the base out. 100% BR. I don't know what that means. Andre developer. Alrighty. Is it loading? Not able to start correctly.
You could probably try unzipping it again.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah, we'll just
Oh, I think the zip file's in.
Oh, was it in there?
In that, yeah, I think it was in that folder. So you probably want to pull it out first.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
there it is.
Yep. Oops. Thank you.
I was gonna say this YouTube is sponsored by.
I guess I was hoping I would just like automatically make. We'll just delete this one. Let's try one more time.
See where I'm at with core. Man, that's still taking a while.
Yeah,
I hope it gets done. So I really
sure,
want to try that.
It's not like another. Oh, yeah, it's still not working. There wasn't like another. There's no comments.
Mm.
Visuals, making sure it's not like.
Probably go to the submissions page and see if anyone's posted anything on there.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Yeah, no one said anything.
No.
Alright, well, sorry about that, Andre, developer, but I cannot seem to figure that out. And you said yours,
yeah, mine's
not close to.
Yeah.
Well, I'll open it up because I feel bad that like we can't. Okay, thank you. Saying they stopped the virus. Maybe there's something wrong with that file. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll move on from that. I'll open this up even though I can't really do much in it, but we'll kind of show off a little area that we can. But I think this core is like a pretty new thing. I haven't seen it pop up until recently, but it seems interesting.
Well, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and it looks like you can kind of like use a lot of this like stuff that's, you know, built in. Like I think the characters and stuff are all built in, but it looks like it's like a multiplayer like battle arena kind of thing. So it looks really interesting. But like maybe we could show it off the multiplayer next stream, since you'll download will be done by then. But you know, since it's waiting for another person, it's all we can really show off for now. But it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
I think that is where we will end this stream. Thank you for tuning in or watching on YouTube, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks for the next one.
See you guys later.